this is Jeroen from JeroenInMotion. I've been posting some videos for the last 2 months about my workouts on here, and I thought heading into a new block, a new mesocyclist, a new training block, it would be a nice thing to kind of talk about what I'm doing, my goals in the training, and just general goals. So you guys know a little bit if you're interested in what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And so maybe I can like send people to this video. If they have any questions, you can just watch this. So let's start with my life goal, like with the big picture stuff. Why am I doing this? Why am I running and doing strength training at the same time? And that's really easy. I like it both. So the main goal is just to be strong, look aesthetically pleasing, like look jacked, and do it all while you're running like a marathon and a fast one even at that. That's the life, that's the goal, that's what I'm interested in right now. I like the training of it because I like running, I like the strength training, I like the skills. I'm bringing in more calisthenics from the last 2 years, and yeah, I love the training for it. So what I've been doing this last year is kind of new because I've been finding out that I don't like running in the winter as much as in the summer. And comparatively, I don't like strength training in the summer as much, just because it's mostly inside. I like it more in the winter because then you're more comfortable inside. Yeah? It's cold outside, you don't want to run, or eat maybe less. I still want to go out and run, but definitely in the summer it's nice. So I've been matching up my training plan, which consists of 4 blocks, 4 seasons. With just the running for the spring and the summer, and for the fall and the winter my strength training blocks. And I do kind of a hybrid training even there. It's more like a strength and a little bit of bodybuilding, hypertrophy training. I mix it up with some calisthenics sprinkled throughout. Like calisthenics just means bodyweight exercise, so you can use a calisthenics exercise for strength or for hypertrophy, whichever one you want. So that doesn't really say anything about what kind of training it is. And I've been finding that very nice. So this is the first year I'm really doing that, and it's been a good thing for sure. And yeah, so now they want to say, and I'm matching up my bulking season with that. So of course I will be cutting a little bit before the running season starts, and then all the way to the running season. So I'm upping my kilometers and going a little bit like lower in calories, but I don't have to go that low because my kilometers are going very high, so I'm burning more calories, so I can eat more and still lose weight. That's like the whole plan. So you get more, eat more, you can eat more protein, and hopefully I can hold on to all the muscle I'm building in the bulk beforehand. So in the winter and the fall I start bulking, which I'm doing right now, until this block ends, and in the spring and maybe even a little bit before the spring, I'll make it easy on myself. When I start running there, I'll start dieting a little bit. So we're in the second half of the bulk. It's winter. It's -4 degrees outside right now. I had a run. It was kind of awful, must be honest. But I did it, and yeah, we're ending. We're in the tail of the bulking phase, so I'm getting really kind of chubby, kind of full. But I'm seeing some progression. I'm seeing lifts go up, and I'm really happy about the progress. And I'm even more like happy to see what the progress is going to be in the second part. And then in the third part, which is when I do the cut and all the strength I build up here, I get to use in calisthenics when I'm in a lower body weight. So I'll get my muscle up back, I'll get the single hand push up, I'll get closer to a 1-arm pull up, all those kind of skills. I'm kind of excited for that. Front lever is another one, probably get a lot of progression in that too. And maybe even in the planche, which I just started last week. That's in the new program. Okay, so let's go pick this up at the progression of the first half of the bulk. So I called that bulk 1, winter bulking. You can see the videos online on my YouTube right here. So 4 things I was focusing on mainly, and that's sort of like the 4 lifts for the upper body. So it's standing row, it's a chin up, and I was focusing on incline bench and what am I missing? Incline bench, strict press, chin-ups, and standing row. Yeah, that's it. I think I named them all. So, progression. Strict press went from 56 kilos to 60 already. And I think there's more in the bank because that 60 was not as heavy as the 60 of the 56 before. So yeah, I think there's just 64 is just waiting to happen any moment now. But you know, I have to work for it a little bit more. Of course, you gotta be a little bit lucky to get a PR. So you gotta feel good. Things are gonna be happening the way you want it. You don't get it always, but I think in the coming weeks we'll get 62, 64, something, 65, maybe even. It's coming. But here's a clip of me lifting 60 kilos. Yeah! So, standing rows. We started this block with a 70, which was pretty clean, like almost, I would say 100%. 70 kilos. And we ended it with an 85 kilo standing row, which was pretty darn clean too. Maybe a little bit less than the 70, but we're talking about 15 kilos of weight gain in that lift. So that's just fucking awesome. Here's the lift. Was it clean enough? Tell me, guys. 85 kilo, single. Yeah, that was fucking dope. I'm still happy about that. I think even 90 is possible. Maybe even the next block. So I don't know. Standing row has just been feeling fucking great. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Last one. Oh no, two more. Incline bench. We did beginning of the block. I think I tried 65 and failed a bunch at 70. I almost passed out, and I did pass out once because I was working on my brace a little bit in the incline bench. It's a different position for me. I didn't train bench a lot because I had a shoulder shoulder rotation cuff problem in the back or in the past. So I've been avoiding a bench, but the last block was the first one where I brought it back, and I worked it up to 65, and 70 is where I had some trouble. But we did a 75 recently with my hips almost on the bench. They lifted a little bit, if I can remember it right. I feel like they lifted like 3 centimeters or something. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, it feels good to do it. Don't have any pain or anything. So I'm really happy about that. And we'll see if we can get to 80 in the coming weeks. So here's the clip. Alright, last one. The chin-ups. Chin-ups is a little bit different because it's a bodyweight exercise. And I'm getting fat, I'm getting big, I'm getting like a Cyclops style. So yeah, no gains in that, but we did actually gain strength, I feel like, but we didn't gain weight between the legs we can lift. And that's because I'm getting heavier. I started at 75 or something, 74, and right now I am like 85 in the morning, 86. So you know, you're carrying all the weight, you can't expect to lift more in the chin-ups when you bulk that hard. So we started with trying for the 30 and not like barely closing it, like just wanting to put my chin over the bar, but it wasn't working, wasn't just barely getting there. And that's at 75 kilos a few months back. And right now, at the end of the flash program, we try to close, we try 20 every time. With the 20, we get further than 30. And a little bit more than 10 kilos I gained. So we gained like 2 or 3 kilos, maybe even 4 on the chin-ups. So that's good. It doesn't look impressive, but after the cut, it's gonna be you know, interesting in what we're gonna be closing in on. I think the 30 is gonna fall right away when I get down and weight, and we'll get closer to the 35. So that's really exciting. That's like a serious chin-up. So that's coming up in the cut, like in a half a year or something, or like 4 months. So I'm big excited for that. And that's the lifts where I'm training, like I'm focusing on. The other thing I did is a leg workout where I mainly focused on squats. So and that's like a different kind of squat than maybe you're used to. It's a squat without shoes on, so we're not working with any heel lift, so that makes it a lot harder right away. And we're doing like an ass to grass squat, because I feel like that's really important for my knees, my ankles, just to get healthy and be strong in that deep position, which I just want to be robust. Like I feel like that's gonna help me be robust in everything I do, like the running or other things. Maybe a weird clean where I drop it, or a snatch where I drop it weird. I want it all strong up there. So that's probably, and I'm doing it high bar. So high bar means that you're more standing up straight and going down like this, instead of a low bar where the weight is lower on your back and you bend more forwards. So a low bar would be more glutes, would be more hamstrings, and the high bar where you go straight down is more quads. Also a harder variation of the squat. So I'm doing all the hardest things I can think of. And I started with 80 kilos. And at the beginning of the block with that, maybe even lower a little bit, maybe like 75. And I ended with 90. Yeah, I did a 90. I tried for 100 and bombed it. Here's the clip of me bombing that.
Guys, the safeties work. I'm good. Just a bit shaken up.
Here's the clip of me acing 90 kilos.
Oh shit, that felt good. That's my best 90, I think, ever. That felt awesome. Still, with 100 kilos, I feel like I need a spotter. I really do.
So, a lot of gains in that too. Fucking awesome. And we'll keep working on that even more in the next plan. So what's gonna change real quick for the next 2 months, 2.5 months, for the second part of the winter bulk? What's gonna change? Yeah, some small things. Things are working, so we don't want to change too much, but we definitely want to, stimulate the body with kind of some kind of different use of exercises, moving them around or doing just a little bit of a different variation. So for example, the strict press, we're doing a heavy single with a strict press, so that's standing, but after that we're doing sets on the floor. We call it floor press. So that focuses a little bit more on just the shoulders and just all the upper body stuff. So we're bringing that in. Side raises, we're doing both hands together right now, like we did single hand side raises. So we're changing small things around just to get a little bit more out of it and change it up for the body and for me, of course. The pull-up workout, we focused on chin-ups before. We did focus on false grip. We're gonna put that a little bit on ease, and we're gonna try focusing. We're gonna do them, but at a very low volume. So we try to keep that strength while building something else, and that else is single hand pull-ups and sets with pull-ups. I think I'm not that good at, so I definitely should be working on it, but it's very unforgivable at this moment because I'm kind of heavy, so it's gonna look awful. By luck, I did that workout yesterday, and yeah, I really felt that. I'm heavy, I feel heavy. It doesn't feel like I'm strong in that, but I know I'm doing the right thing and focusing on something I'm not that good at. But after the cut and after this training, I am going to be good at it, so it's going to be worth it. And I'm doing that to focus on more specific strength for muscle up, which I want to train in the spring when I'm a little bit lighter, because that skill I acquired a few seasons back, and when this bulk started, it was gone right away. So do want to get that back. So I would start on the pull-up strength right now, so I can get like a little bit of a head start when I train the muscle ups. I'm thinking, yeah, the running. Where does the running come into? Yeah, well, the running really does come into in the spring and in summer. Right now, I'm trying to maintain it. I got 3 times a week I'm running. That's one easy workout I'm doing with a client, so that's a luck for me. And I have one long run, and the thing I had there was I didn't want to focus on length of a run, like distance. I didn't want to focus on speed, because I felt like while I was getting heavier and was doing a lot of volume for strength training, I don't want to be too fatigued from the long run sessions for the other strength training, because I'm focusing on that. So, but I did want to have a goal, so I made the goal. Maybe you've seen the video already, the hardest half marathon, training for the hardest half marathon, and that means for me just going through some crazy ass trails and woods, which are not meant to be running. I'm going through water. I'm going through just jumping over logs. So I'll be training that for the coming weeks again. Hopefully you can film like the final round when I do like 4 laps of each, like 5 kilometers and a little bit, making it a half marathon. I will be filming that. Hopefully you'll see that on YouTube not that far from now. And that's what I'm focusing on. Just making it fun, having fun with that, and not really focusing on speed and distance, because it's a little bit, it's too much to do all together. You gotta put yourself a little bit at ease at that, so you can focus on the other. So I can just really get this strength training with as much energy as I can have. And then I have a tempo training right after my squats, just to maintain that speed, and hopefully I don't lose it all while I get heavier, and while I get lighter, I'll just be even better than that. So that's the plan. For the bulk, for this, for life. I think I told you guys everything. So if you're interested in even more information, maybe like my weekly split, which training I'm doing every day, or anything else, hit me in the comments, and I'll see if I can make a video about that. And that's it, guys. Have a great day. Get moving, get in motion, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.